Hello, everybody. Today is going to be a fun day. We've got plenty of matches set up for you guys. It is the 70-star GSA League Season 3. This match right here is going to be Drogie versus Wilko. So I will be commentating today. My name is Commentator99. And right now, we are just letting the runners warm up a bit. Waiting for the final checks. Wilko working on his Wilko clip. Looking to get disqualified later on in the run. But for now, we'll just get everything warmed up, let them get ready. Standings on the screen right now. See Wilko is towards the bottom of the pack. Number 9 right now. Drogie is number 8, so it should be a very close match. It's going to be pretty exciting. So just waiting on final word for the runners. Their reactions. Right, about to get the final yeses from everybody. Looking like we're good to go. All right, countdown has started. About to get ready for these resets. All right, I'm not sure if Drogie's screen is frozen in place. Trying to get some word on that. So this is a live race, which is why we're trying to get everything set up, so we apologize for the delay. Could be an issue with on Drogie's side with the streaming. Says it's his capture card. Wilko is on the move. We'll probably have a reset here. I'm not sure. Drogie looks like he's working on fixing the problem. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's not running. Wilko's gonna have to just reset. There we go. Screen is back online. Wilko getting a little more practice there. All right, so one last time. First time was just for good measure. This time's for real. The race is going to start. Trying to get everything synced up. All right, countdown has been initiated. We're gonna have a reset in just a couple seconds.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okay,
All right, and we are on the move. Trying to get everything synced up. Looks like we are doing just that.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool, Peach.
Peach is reading off her mysterious note. So again, apologize for the technical issues. Live races can do that sometimes. A lot of moving parts, things that are going on. So, but again, this is going to be an extremely close race. Wilko in 9th place currently, Drogie in 8th place. So they are right next to each other, looking to take wins off of one another. Possibly adjust those standings or confirm the positions even more. So they are off, both getting this Lakitu skip. Very easy for both of these runners. Going to be taking care of that first star as they head into BOB. So it looks like Drogie and Wilko both have the bombs. Both doing a good job on the bomb clip. Neither runner having any issues there. Very clean movement overall. Of course, the first couple stars and tricks are more of the introductory to the races. They're really nice. They're not super easy, but they're also not super hard. So a really nice way to start off these speed runs. So into Peach's slide. Any guesses in the chat? I'm going to guess 12-7 and a 12-8. And a 12-6 and a 12-7. Both runners beating my expectations by 0.1 seconds. So with that, we're going to be heading into Womp's Fortress. The first of 2 stages that we'll be grabbing all the stars from. The next stage will be the last stage that we actually enter, not including the last Bowser stage. So it looks like Drogie is going to be doing Owlist first, as will Wilko. Very nice double jumps off of that fence clip from both runners. Some pretty pristine movement for both runners so far. Like really no mistakes or kind of catch-ups on doors and walls and stuff like that. Been very clean movement. Looks like both runners will be doing Canalist next. Saving that 100 coin for after. Drogie and Wilko both doing texture setup, both getting it. So Drogie has had this minute lead pretty much from the start. I'm not 100% sure if it was just from him hitting the timer like 0.2 seconds first, or if it was maybe he had a better Lakitu skip over the bridge. But Drogie missing that red coin is just opting to get this wild blue. Doesn't want to finish that. So first real mistake we've seen. Wilko trying to make the cycle, got caught up just a little bit, does make it, grabbing those coins. So fortunately, since he did make that cycle, that little hiccup really didn't matter all too much. But Drogie is opting to do this pro cycle in the 100 coins. So could make up a few seconds from that earlier mistake. So as Drogie makes the cycle as well. As he is looking to finish up. Did he miss a blue? He must have missed a blue coin on the switch, grabbing that extra one there. But Wilko finishing up his 100 coin. Does have to do wild blue, which Drogie already grabbed. Oh, and Drogie falling all the way down. Not grabbing that red coin. A very nice backup, just gonna do some wall kicks. I was a little unsure of where exactly he was gonna hop up there from. But not too bad from Drogie, a very nice backup. Wilko did take the lead after 100 coin and wild blue. But not very surmountable, just a few seconds ahead. Gonna be talking and taking care of this big womp. Ooh, and Drogie falling down. Clipped just over the side of that slope. A little too far to the right. It's pretty easy to do. So both these runners finishing up, grabbing these stars. Wilko getting another few seconds off that mistake from Drogie. Ooh, Wilko just wasn't able to get the long jump out, I guess. Had to do a few silly kicks up that wall. Not that big of an issue. Grabs the star, finishes Womps with about a 6-minute and 50-second time. Oh, and Drogie bonks just at the last second, trying to grab that star. Looks a little frustrated on the screen. Always a bit frustrating when you do everything right and then you just like can't grab the star at the end. But back into Peach's slide. I'm gonna go for double 12-7s as my guess this time. People in chat more than welcome to guess as well. Wilko with the 12-7. Wilko struggles a little bit to grab that star. And Drogie with his 12-7 as well. So very nice slides from both runners. Going to be heading into wing cap. Will need this wing cap for a few quick stars later on in this run. And it is not very slow to grab all the coins from anyway. So we're just going to do this real quick. Have some nice flying. And surprisingly, this is a stage where you can lose a few seconds just by inoptimal movement. Maintaining your speed is very important when flying, especially in this stage. But both runners seem to do a really good job of maintaining their speeds. And now we'll be heading into the first Bowser stage of the race. Be heading into Dark World. Wilko already in there. Drogie opening the door. Yelling at Bowser to let him in, using his star power. So both runners looking to go fast to make a very quick cycle. Wilko looking really nice. Drogie, I didn't see, I guess he took a burn, just hopped over that fire there. Can still make the Shig cycle. Looks like Wilko did make his cycle. Be a little close on the side of Drogie, but he looks good himself. So despite having that burn, did not really lose any time. Drogie doing the side flip. for that ending movement. Both runners keeping it clean here in Dark World. It can be a very scary stage. Very easy to die, kind of just slip off the edge. And then just plummet into a bottomless pit. Both runners obviously not having that issue. Just grabbing that key, needing it to open the door in just a bit. With that, going back into BOB for one last star. BOB is kind of an interesting stage because it's not one of those ones where you enter and grab a few stars. It's more of like a side quest. You need it just to get the first star early on. And then this star you just kind of take a little side step before going into Cool Mountain to grab one more. Now that we have the wing cap. So BOB, just the detour of 70 star. So now we'll be making our way over into CCM. We'll be looking to grab a few stars here, and this is where runners will have to make a choice on what routes they will take. Obviously, there are two main routes that you see in this 70-star league. And you can end this stage with 18 stars or 17 stars. If you end with 17, you will have to do some harder strats later on, but it does save a little time. So we will see what they decide to do. Wilko, very nice job saving the penguin. Drogie, very nice wall kicks on his side. Runners really going head to head. There hasn't been much of a lead change this whole race. Really, it was just Drogie's few minor mistakes that led to this few second lead on the side of Wilko. And now you see the inverse of last time in both of them. Just very clean movement overall. So now we're seeing the route changes. Wilko had an interesting camera there, but decides to take this slide here to go the CCM 18 route. So if they do 17, they will do their 100 coin routes before grabbing the star and then race the penguin. Neither one opting to do that. Both will be racing the penguin. Ooh, Wilko missing that first coin. That's not a huge deal though. He can grab that backup coin down here to replace it. But of course that means he will not be able to grab the backup coin for extra coins. So with that mistake, it looks like it's pretty much tied us up. Almost synced, just like a couple frames off, really. Drogie has really made up some time by clean movements since Womps. So looking to be exactly synced on this slide. Penguin messing with both runners. This is really fun to watch. Wilko just barely ahead by like a frame or two. As you can see when those stars respond. And wow, this is, I keep saying it, but this is really cool. They are synced up to the T. Somehow Drogie gained a couple frames. Was able to get that identical fade out. Man, what a race we have in our hands. Going into BBH, frame perfect. As Drogie gains the extra couple frames. And Wilko takes that lucky ground pound. Does miss killing the Boo. Drogie opting to do the quick start first. Doesn't want to fight the big Boo quite yet. Wilko having a couple of small movement errors here and there. Just adding a few seconds to Drogie's lead. And having some trouble killing this Boo as well. Not really what he's looking for. But really, it's not that huge of a deal as long as you don't fall off that balcony. Falling off that balcony is really where you see like just some major time lost. Drogie killing the big Boo himself, doing it very cleanly. Long jumping through it. Get that optimal slide kill for the third hit. So Drogie gained a good bit of time, pretty much synced up going into the BBH door, into that little BBH courtyard. So we'll see what Shifting Sandlands does to this lead. Going to be grabbing a few stars. And Drogie missing the MIPS. MIPS does decide to run into the same corner. So not that big of a deal. Even if you do miss that MIPS and he runs the opposite direction, it is better just to leave it. Oh, Wilko missing his, and it does run the opposite direction, so he will leave it there. But you just grab it outside of Lethal Lava Land. It will spawn in the same place as you saw it spawn earlier. So you just grab it on the way. But Drogie doing his bomb clip. Wilko didn't see, I mean, he obviously must have missed the bomb some way, shape, or form. Had to do top of the pyramid. But Drogie has his pillarless complete. Wilko, see if he can get it the second time around. Has the big bomb, turns around. Oh, was not able to back it up. That was a very good attempt. We'll have to take his last backup, and sliding down is avoiding death. Just needs to stay alive. Ooh, Talon not where he was expecting him to be. Just getting plucked into that sand. So Drogie keeping it clean. Wilko having a few errors. Still has to do pillarless. He does not have any backups left. That will be the last star on the side of Drogie as well. He is completely done with Shifting Sandlands. Drogie has the bomb, has the regrab, has the double jump, and is in the pyramid. Alright. Good job on the side of Wilko. Can be very scary when you don't have any backups left. So very good that he was able to get it the last go around. Drogie having to clean 8 red coins here in Lethal Lava Land. Now this one, you almost get all the stars on in this stage. The only one that you don't get is the 100 coin. But as far as like stars that are hinted at in the select star screen, you will get. So didn't see what star Wilko just did. Drogie got his rolling log star. Not that we see any logs. So Wilko heading into the volcano. Gonna be taking care of his lava boost. And oh, just barely misses it. Looked good up until the very end. Just gonna run all the way up. He probably could have done the elevator star as a backup, but I guess just wants to start of the way. Just decides to run all the way up. This does exonerate him from having to do the lava boost and possibly messing it up again. So does not have to worry about that trick anymore. Perhaps that peace of mind is worth the extra few seconds that is lost by just running up after you fail. Very well could be the case. Drogie, very clean triple bully kill, as well as the big bully. Oh, Wilko takes a burn, had enough health though, was not an issue, just gets to take a free ride back up to that little platform there. So it is now Drogie's turn to jump into the pyramid. We'll see how his lava boost turns out. We'll also be going for the same. And he will get his lava boost. Drogie has had a very clean race so far. Has just been nailing all of these tricks. You know, had like a couple of hiccups really in Womps, and that was about it. Wilko trying to keep up. Is doing a pretty good job. Has really just had a few hiccups himself. But it is costing him some precious seconds that do add up. So Drogie into the volcano for the second time. Going to be grabbing his elevator star. Very clean. So he will have 30 stars. And Wilko will be leaving the stage with 29 stars because he still has to grab that MIPS. So he will be doing this and will have just one more. I'm not sure which one he has left. But we will see in due time. Drogie heading over into the Fire Sea door. We'll have to go into Dire Docks. Just take care of a few quick stars there. Also to move the stage back. Wilko just had the reds left. Pretty easy start, takes care of them, no problem. Drogie taking care of his chests. Looking very optimal on his side, taking some nice clean lines. Wilko grabbing that bunny. Ooh, and as I say that, Drogie just barely missing that last chest. Did clip it, but with those chests, how they work is like you have to face the back of them in order to open it. That's why you can kind of open it from the sides, because as long as you're facing the back, they will activate. So it looked like Drogie was able to touch it, but just wasn't quite looking at the back of the chest. But is still in the lead by 1 star and a little more. Chest star and a little more. So we'll see how Wilko does his chests. And while we're watching all of these optimal swimming movements, don't forget to !Onyx to grab your free Onyx points, as well as !Pace to get details on the Pace 2020 event. Will be a good time. Don't miss out on either one of those things. Onyx gets you a free sub. Pace gets you a chance to see some live Mario action. So with that, we will be grabbing a few more stars from Dire Docks. Drogie just has 1 left. Has to swim through some mana ray rings. So Drogie having a nice DDD is already in the Fire Sea. Wilko just looking to finish up. It has a bit of a slip up, but Drogie needs to go fast, needs to make this early cycle. Doesn't want to leave anything for Wilko to pick up. doing the double jump movement. Been told it is a bit more optimal than just burning the booty. As he gets lava boost. Very nice from Drogie. See if he can get the good ending. Wilko finishing up his Mana Ray Star. Dude, messes up the ending just a bit, but still able to get up to that pole. And just jump straight up. So I'd say that was a good ending. Not a perfect ending, but was definitely a good ending. So Wilko needs the same to just not lose any extra time. Drogie really isn't leaving him any space. Oh, Wilko wasn't able to get that long jump out. Was holding my breath to see if he would make it. And gets caught up and not able to make the early cycle either. Very unfortunate for Wilko. Gonna be losing, I think, around like 12, 13 seconds over Drogie. Something like that. So, not what he was looking for. Anytime you just kind of have to stand and wait for things in this game, it's not a good time. With Drogie heading into Wet Dry World. One of those stages where you either hate it or you love it. Many runners enjoy it. Some inoptimal Skeeter RNG for Drogie, but making it work. He did miss a coin at the very beginning, so he has to get all of these coins. Not miss anymore. So Wilko completed his Fire Sea, killed the Bowser, and will be meeting Drogie up in Wet Dry World. Just pretty nice RNG from the Chuckya. Coins staying in a tight little area. But Drogie is going to be basically an entire 100 coin plus secrets ahead of Wilko here. Wilko does have some time to make up here. Drogie was not perfect. So we will see if he will be able to do that. That being said, I mean, Drogie did have a really good 100 coin. So it's not like Wilko has a ton of time to work with. But Drogie just running around the cage, not opting to do the triple jumps. Not sure if he normally does in PB attempts or not. But if Wilko does decide to go for that jump, that is going to be some time save he'll have. But right now, Wilko just concerned about this 100 coin. So Wilko completing his 100 coin, didn't miss a single one except for the end, which was intentional. So pretty nice 100 coin on the side of Wilko. Drogie gonna be taking care of top of the town, I believe. I believe that is what it's called. So Wilko is deciding to do these triple jumps. and does make it up there. Going to be saving a few seconds over Drogie there.
Tego.
So Drogie on his THI secrets, very clean movement. Was a basically perfect secrets, and that is the star everyone always worries about when jumping into Tiny Huge Island. So getting it done in that manner must feel good.
Tego.
Alright, Drogie not deciding to go for that mountain clip, just gonna run around the edge. Can't really blame him. Doesn't save much time. And he's just looking to maintain his lead. Wilko finishing up his last star here in Wet Dry World. But Drogie is killing it in THI. Does have to pluck some piranhas. They do take a little bit of time to do. So will not be done with THI as Wilko enters, but is definitely 2 stars and something ahead. So very nice secrets from Wilko as well. Almost got caught up on that ledge, but did get that mountain clip up to the last secret. So very good for Wilko. Drogie done with his THI. Gonna be shaking down this toad, telling him to give me his lunch money. Doesn't have any lunch money, but has a star. That's perfectly fine for Mario. And with that, Drogie will be entering Tall Mountain. So very nice clip and log kick from Drogie. Drogie keeping it clean on his side. Feel like a broken record at this point, but not much more to say. I mean, he's killing every strat that he's going for. When he does make a mistake, it is very minor and few and far between. So Wilko having a great run himself, really just kind of being overshadowed by Drogie's run here. Wouldn't be surprised if Drogie was on PB pace. I know he has, at least on Speedrun.com, I think he's got like a low 50. Could be a 49. I think it's Wilko who has the low 50. I think Drogie has a 49. Now that I'm thinking about it. Very nice movement on the mushrooms. Can be very scary, easy to die. Drogie not scared, but does miss a red coin, falling all the way down. Anytime you kind of have to backtrack, it's very strange movements. Not what runners are used to, and having some trouble on these red coins. Just gonna go through the motions. Just needs to get up there any way that he can. So Drogie not happy with himself. You can kind of see it in the webcam. Just having a great run. But I mean, that wasn't the biggest mistake ever. It's not like he died. You know, did lose some valuable time though. So Wilko kind of missing the jumps up that slope, having the silly kick, but gets the ledge grab. Not having to do an extra wall kick. But Drogie virtually done with this stage, just has one more star. Only question is breeze-less or breeze-full. We will see. Going to be attempting breeze-less, who doesn't have the right angle. Going to be trying it again. One more attempt. And gets it the third time around. Drogie very happy with himself there. Not an easy trick to do. Lots of tiny technical movement going on there. And with that, we'll be heading into Snowman's Land. Although, if a rename of the stage were to happen, I would suggest Spindrift Land, because that is basically all that you see. Although there is this giant snowman head that Drogie is now on top of. So very well could be the source of the name. But seems to be inhabited by Spindrifts. And if we were doing 100 coin, I mean, Drogie would be looking to pretty much wipe out their entire existence. So very interesting stage, very interesting population. So Wilko on his last star, gonna be just taking the breeze. Probably not losing any time since Drogie did miss breezeless a couple of times. So Wilko now heading into Snowman's Land. Kind of been the pattern for the last few stages. Drogie enters the stage, is almost done with it, has like 1.5 stars to go. And then Wilko enters. And with that, Drogie grabs his last star and will be headed out to the basement for the second go around. Wilko still needs a few stars here in Snowman's Land before heading off to the basement himself. Very nice movement from Wilko. Grabbing that star without touching the ground there. Not easy to do. Does save you a couple seconds as well. Drogie with the punch grab on the MIPS there. Saves about a second over just jump diving straight into the rabbit. So, and we'll be talking to one more Toad. Mario looking for that lunch bunny. Doesn't find it, but keeps finding stars. Mario obviously talking to the wrong Toads. So Wilko taking care of his ice bully. Always a very satisfying star to watch and listen to. Drogie in the Hazy Maze Cave. Triple box jump is good. And that was basically the hardest star of this whole stage. He does still have Crystal's Miracle to do, which is probably what he is going for now, and he is not. He is going for Emergency Exit. Good movement, good triple jump up there. Had some disagreements with this over some last casters, but I'm pretty sure that saves a bit of time over the right side. Would love a definitive answer on that. Left side or right side? Which is faster? Don't know if anyone in chat knows the answer. Alright, so Drogie getting his Christmas Miracle star out of the way. One more to go. Gonna be dodging some rolling rocks here. Wilko just did his triple box jump star. Always good to have out of the way. Drogie making quick movements of Hazy Maze Cave. Was pretty much perfect. I don't remember any mistakes on the side of Drogie. And which is not really good for Wilko. Because Wilko needs some mistakes from Drogie, but that being said, we will be heading up into Tippy, which, as everybody knows, anything can happen in Tippy. Both stages super easy to die in. Stars are not easy to grab. And that being said, Wilko's having a little struggle here with Christmas Miracle. Is trying to press that button. Just a little off. Gets it. So Drogie doing a Lakitu bounce. And gets it first try. Always nice to have that star out of the way. Just one of those stars that you always try to do first, and if you fail, you do another star as a backup. So getting it first try kind of leaves some tension, relieves some tension rather, as you do the other stars in the stage. And Wilko, I believe, is done now with Hazy Maze Cave. Going to be joining Drogie up in Rainbow Ride. Who does it say that Drogie missing a coin? Was not able to get that optimal slide. So heading up in the Tippy, looking like Drogie will kind of be singing the same tune as he has been. About 2 something stars ahead of Wilko as they enter in the stage, or as Wilko enters in the stage. So very clean, tricky triangles from Drogie. Wilko grabbing Lakitu bounce first try as well. Wilko has really made these last couple stages look easy. You know, the biggest time losses I think he had were in basements with Luther Lava Land and Fire Sea. He wasn't able to make the fast cycle. But in the upstairs part of the run, he's really made some fast work. Hasn't fallen any further behind Drogie, I don't believe. Time difference has maintained relatively the same. So Drogie gonna be talking to that last toad, talking to him before TikTok clock. So TikTok clock 100 coin, always a dangerous star. You want to do it fast, you want to do it quick, but at the same time you don't want to die. So runners have to kind of gauge that and take that into effect as they're doing this star. Lots of tight movement. Drogie doing it well. He bonked on the wall just barely, and Wilko taking a death. Wasn't sure where he took it, probably at the beginning. Oh, Drogie almost dying himself, was able to grab that ledge. Drogie not trying to die here, has 70, now 80 coins. Just needs to finish. Looks like he does. Some pretty scary times when things start to roughen up towards the end of that 100 coin. Oh, Wilko trying to do the fast cycle. Wasn't able to get it. Has to get swinging in the breeze as a backup. Who barely makes it up there, but gets up there nonetheless. Making it look very tight. Wilko still needing one more star. So very nice tricky triangles this go around. But Drogie had a very clean rainbow ride. Wilko struggled a bit. And Drogie, only having 3 stars left here in TikTok Clock, is going to need to take a number of deaths in order for Wilko to catch up. Although you should never call it impossible, Tippy is known for changing outcomes of the runs at the very last minute. Alright, very clean movement up the clock from both runners at this point. Drogie grabbing his 8 red coins. Wilko going to be grabbing one more star in time moving. Alright, so now Wilko has completed his time moving stars. Everything from here on out will be time stopped. And Drogie, I guess, decided just not to go for the get a hand star earlier. Wasn't really paying that close attention. But has it now, is the last star to make 70. So now just has to go beat up this Bowser. Wilko trying to finish up his 100 coin. Oh no, and Drogie not able to get that triple jump. Does take a death, but it is an early death. Nothing too crazy. He's able just to give it a quick retry. Gets his second go around. Wilko trying to grab the last few boxes in his 100 coin. As he will do just that. Drogie with the moving left side, gets it. Very clean. Very good movement from Drogie. And just like that, Drogie is in the pipe, on pace for a nice 49-minute time. So I believe he has his PB as a low 49, so will not PB off of this, but can definitely get close. Which for a race, I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. And 3 for 3 on the side of Drogie. Very nice, very clean. Wilko's trying to finish up the last couple stars. And he's got, I think he just has one more left and he will talk to the Toad. But 49-39, the side of Drogie. Wilko, it is in his favor to finish this out because this is a points-based league. Obviously, wins and losses will play a bigger factor, but there is 60 points up for grabs every race. 30 points automatically goes to the winner. The next 30 is split between the two depending on the time difference. I believe it is 1 point every 10-second difference. So as long as you can finish within 5 minutes of your opponent, you will gain some points. So if, I'm trying to do the math here in my head, if Wilko can complete this Bowser in the Sky optimally, he will be probably somewhere like mid 52-ish, mid 52 to 53. So can still grab a decent number of points here. Having a little trouble there in the beginning. Trying to move Mario in some kind of fast-paced manner. So going for standing left side. Wilko gets that first try as well. That is a mistake you see that runners miss a decent bit of time here in these races, so very good to see how both runners were able to get that first try. And it does look like Wilko is on pace for a mid 52. See if he can close it out. We'll be able to gain probably a good 12, 13 points here. Oh, misses the first throw. Not quite what you want to see. Glitchy grab on the side of Wilko. That was a pretty crazy grab. I know you can do that somehow. If you punch in front of Bowser, it grabs his tail. I don't know how it works. Wilko does. Misses the third throw. Just needs one more to close it out. Is that gonna do it? No, it's gonna be just to the left. Throws are much harder than they look, but Wilko needing to grab this third bomb, and does finally. 3 throws, 3 misses, but Bowser is defeated. So we're going to be finishing with a time of 52:56. Does grab some points. So very good race from both runners. See if interviews will be possible, as this is a live race. But regardless, GG's to both runners. How are you guys doing? Nice to have you here.
Doing alright.
Very good. So congratulations, Drogie. That's a super good time.
Thank you.
49:39.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. It was PB pace actually going into Bowser in the Sky. But then the death happened, sadly.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I mean overall there really weren't any major mistakes. That was probably the biggest one.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my performance. I didn't see what happened to Wilko exactly. I saw that we were synced going into BBH, and that was so cool. But it
Yeah.
also made me very nervous.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch. Y'all were synced for a good minute. Y'all were like all the way down the CCM slide. Y'all were like, it was literally like almost frame perfect. It was great.
Yeah, I was actually watching until BBH. It was a really good race. Then I had some hiccups on the Ghost, and then Pillarless, and then Lava Boost.
Okay.
It was still alright for me, because like the other stars I played pretty well until Rainbow Ride. Like I've practiced the fast, tricky triangles for like a week, I've been getting really consistent, and now I died 3 times in a row at the end. So
Yeah,
that was
it's,
a bit annoying.
yeah, that's one of those stars where it's just like super hard to do.
Yeah, and I was like,
Especially in
no, I
races.
practiced this strat so much, I'm not gonna go for the slow strat, so I just kept going for it and kept dying.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand that mentality.
Hmm.
Don't want to have all that practice just be for nothing. Yeah, but I think I mentioned somewhere around the end of the race how you were doing extremely well, and then yeah, most of your time loss was just from the basement.
Hmm.
But I mean, overall, both of you, I mean, ran a really great race. It was definitely exciting up until the basement, where it was basically synced up. Even when it wasn't synced up, it was just a couple seconds off.
Well, nonetheless, I love Wilko and wish you all the best for the rest of the league, especially next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna try and get top 8. There's like 2 races where I have a chance against Heisen and Rockchuck, so I hope I win one of them. That might be enough, we'll see.
That sounds
But
good.
I have to practice and prepare more. 'Cause a high 52 is not gonna cut it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to pull it off. I mean, you normally get to what, closer to like somewhere around 50 minutes in your race times, 51 minutes.
Actually, rarely. I had a like 151 in the last qualifier, but all the other races I would have 52s. But I know I can do
Gotcha.
better. I just have to practice more.
Yeah, I mean, you have some really clean movement. I mean, it's just the couple stars where things start to pile up. So I've got no doubt that you'll be able to get it done.
Well, thanks for the race, Wilko. Wilko,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you too.
forever. And thanks, Mark, for commentaries. Thanks, chat, for watching. And thanks, Steve, for restreaming.
Yeah,
I love you all.
absolutely. It's, I'm sure I can speak for everybody when I say it's our pleasure to watch and help out these races. So GG's to both of you. That was extremely exciting to watch. But up next, we'll have some great Mario action for you, so don't go away. We'll just take a brief intermission.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever! In the lead again.
Wow.